Good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Syed Sadiq Ali, belongs to your faculty dealing the subject of BEFA. Today we are going to discuss the topic elasticity of demand. In our previous class, we have discussed what is meant for demand, law of demand, and determinants of demand. I am recalling once again, demand is the desire and ability to pay related to a particular goods to own it is considered as demand for a particular product. So already I have just touched what is meant for elasticity. From our physics subject, the contraction or expansion of any product by means of applying a unit of force is considered as elasticity. In the same fashion, the demand of a particular product also, from its introduction to final stage in the market, the elasticity move in an upward and downward direction. By means of taking the certain measures by the organization, we can increase the sales, we can expand the growth of the sales in order to reach the objective of introduction of the particular product into the market. So elasticity of demand is of the types, four types. First one is price elasticity. One by one I will go without any confusion. The change in the quantity demanded of a product due to the change in its price is known as price elasticity of demand. Means, already I said in last class, demand is inversely proportional to the price of the particular product. If price increases, demand of a particular product decreases. So if price increases, means if a price increases to a unit, automatically the demand decreases to certain level. So such kind of measure, what level, up to what level the demand decreases in the sense of its volume, quantitative aspect, it is considered as price elasticity of demand. The definition clearly mentioned that the change in the quantity demanded means, if for example a pen is available at 20 rupees at normal condition, but due to some circumstances into the in the market, if the price increases from 20 to 25, at initial stage when price was at the rate of 20 rupees, if the total pens sold in the market are 10, then if price increases, then how many pens were sold? The difference is considered as elasticity. The percentage of different change in the difference is considered as elasticity of demand. So thus the sensitiveness of responsiveness of demand to change in price is as called elasticity of demand. It is very very important. We know very well. If for example, in DMart, if the price of a product is very certainly dropped, then automatically people are showing eagerness or interest towards purchasing the particular product in a demanded manner. So by means of decreasing the price, the demand increases. By means of increasing the price, demand decreases. So how much increases by means of decreasing certain level of price, and how much decreases of the demand of a particular product by means of increasing to the certain level of the price of a particular product is to be measured in the sense of price elasticity of demand. It is the kinds of price elasticity of demand, means types. First one is perfectly elastic demand, second one is relatively elastic demand, third one is elasticity of demand equal to utility, fourth one is relative inelastic demand, fifth one is perfectly inelastic demand. So individually we can go through each and every item, each and every concept of price elasticity of demand in a detailed manner. First one is perfectly elastic demand. Perfectly elastic demand, here we can represent in the form of a graph. Here on y-axis we have taken price, and on x-axis we are taking quantity demanded, demand. So that by means of okay, here Look at the definition. When the demand for a product changes or increases or decreases even when there is no change in price, it is known as perfect elastic demand. When the demand for a product changes, means increases or decreases, even there is no change. Look at the line, DD curve, DD line. It is moving from left to right continuously without changing the price. Price is only OD. Here on y-axis we can find the price, we can measure the price as OD, but the demand increases from left to right continuously and consistently, so that it is considered, means here without changing the price, if the demand of the particular product is changes automatically, it is considered as perfectly elastic. Means without applying any force, if the thing is expanding continuously, if the rod is expanding continuously, it is considered as, if the rubber band increases continuously, it's considered as perfectly elastic. We can find some examples, like if now at this time nutrition foods are playing important role in the market. Nutrition foods which are increasing the immunity, without increasing the price, without decreasing the price, without doing anything, due to this pandemic situation of COVID, the sales of the particular products are increasing continuously, means demand is increasing continuously. It is an example for perfectly elastic. Next, relatively elastic. Relatively elastic means what here? When the proportionate change in demand is more than the proportionate change in price, it is known as relatively elastic. When the proportionate change is more than is proportionate change in the price, means here if a small change in the price leads to the great change in the demand of the particular product in the market, it is considered as relatively elastic demand. Means whenever, if we decrease 10 rupees of a product which worth exactly 100 rupees, if we decrease for 90 rupees, if the sales increased more than the expectation, that is hundreds of quintals, hundreds of tons, then it is considered as relatively elastic demand. Means when the proportionate change in demand is more than the proportionate change in its price, it is known as relatively elastic demand. Relatively elastic demand curve. Here we can find that relatively elastic curve, we can find there is a change. Initially the demand at top position, when price is okay when price is more, when price is more, top position, slightly as price is lowering down to okay the lower end of D, then automatically the demand expanded much more. You can find on x-axis the band or the width of the x-axis of demand curve is more than the difference between the D and D on y-axis. It is easily understand we can this concept. Next one, elasticity of demand equal to utility. Equal to utility means when the proportionate change in the demand is equal to proportionate change in the price, it is known as unitary elastic demand. Means the difference between the demand with the difference of unit price are equal. Means if the difference of quantity demanded divided by difference in the price of the particular product, if we do the calculation, if it is unitary, then it is considered as elasticity of demand equal to utility, unitary. Next one, relatively inelastic demand. What is meant for relatively inelastic? When even if the price decreases a lot from starting point to ending point, but demand does not increases or decreases that much of expansion or contraction, such kind of situation is considered as relatively inelastic demand. For example, if a pen is available at 50 rupees, at the particular price only 10 people are purchasing the particular pen, in a market. If the price decreases to 5 rupees, 50 to 5 rupees, at that time also the total people who are purchasing are means 11. If 11, then automatically it is considered by means of decreasing more than okay, almost the price reduces, then automatically at the time the expansion of the sales are not worthwhile, not fruitful. Such kind of situation is considered as a relatively inelastic demand. Due to some situations, due to other reasons, people are showing not interest towards the particular product. At that time, even you are decreasing your price of the product, automatically people are not showing interest towards the product because their vision and their scope of their interest is in some other product. So that instead of purchasing and expanding the demand to your product, they are going and switch on some other product. Such kind of situation is called relatively inelastic demand. Next, perfectly inelastic demand. Even even you are even you are decreasing your okay price from top to highest position to lowest position. At that time also no one is showing interest towards purchasing an extra product, means your product does not have sufficient or at least demand in the market. Even you are changing your price, even you are fluctuating your price, that is situation. And at this situation the dd curve is exactly parallel to the y-axis, that is price curve. Means here on x-axis you cannot find the movement on in dd curve, demand curve. Next, all kinds of demand can be shown in one diagram as follows. First one, okay, dd1, okay, d1, perfectly elastic, which is okay parallel to x-axis. Yes, without changing in the price, if the demand is going from left to right consistently, it is considered as perfectly elastic. Second one is relatively elastic. Okay, relatively elastic means d2, means when a small change in the price leads to great change in the demand expected into the market, it is considered as d2. Next, d3, elasticity of demand equal to utility. Equal to utility means what? Okay, the change in the price, a unit change in the price leads to equal change in the demand of the particular product is considered as relatively okay equal to utility. Next one is relatively inelastic demand. Relatively inelastic means when a great change in the price leads to the small change in the demand of the particular product is considered as relatively inelastic. Last one is perfectly inelastic demand. Here you can find that even a great change in the price does not lead to a single okay movement in demand curve. It is considered as relatively perfectly inelastic demand. Measurement of price elasticity of demand. There are okay uh, main methods like percentage method or proportionate method, total outlay method. These are all not okay exactly useful to you people. So factors affecting the price elasticity of demand, this is very very important aspect. Factors affecting price elasticity of demand. First one is nature of the commodity. Based upon the nature of the commodity, means it is a okay daily usage goods like groceries or any kind of automobile equipments or any kind of machineries or other kind of things. Based upon the nature of the goods, based upon the nature of the utility of the particular good, means advantage of the particular good, we can find the price elasticity of demand. Next one is availability of substitutes. If n number of substitutes are available, substitute means alternative goods. Like for boost, you can find the alternative like Horlicks, Bornvita, Complan, and other kind of okay healthy drinks. So in such a situation, okay, if number of substitutes also influence the price elasticity of demand. Next one is variety of uses of commodity, means what are the total advantages available in the particular product. This is also one of the factor which is going to determine the price elasticity of demand. If there are number of uses, if there are number of uses in your product, automatically okay which are more than the substitute products, at the time, if you are increasing also price, okay, there is a little contraction in the demand only. Next one is postponement. Postponement means what? Okay, if people are having the scope of purchasing the particular product in order to fulfill their current needs, they are not going to purchase the particular product right now. If such kind of scope is there in your nature of the product, automatically it will impact on the price elasticity of demand. Next one is influence of habits. Next one means the people's taste and preferences. If the people's tastes and preferences are continuously changing and they are continuously upgrading due to the introduction of the new products and services, and with new features and new advantages by means of your competitors, by means of existing companies, by means of local and domestic and foreign companies, automatically such all kind of activities influence the habits of the people. In such a situation also, the price elasticity of demand vary, influenced. Next, proportion of income spent on a commodity. Proportion of income spent on a commodity. Proportion of income spent on a commodity. It is also very, very important, because mm, if the people are showing more interest towards the particular product, then automatically they have to spend more based upon the nature of the product, based upon the necessity of the particular product, based upon the availability of the particular product in the market. uh, the some sort of amount income to be spent, the share of the income to be spent on the particular commodity, it is also influencing the price elasticity of demand. Next one is range of prices. Means in what ranges the total, okay, substitutes are available. What ranges means, for example, if you watch, if you observe the grocery, like oil packets, okay, you can find the price ranges from 90 to 150, 160, like that. But in some cases you cannot find such kind of difference between the differentiation in the prices of similar kind of substitutes. So range of prices also, okay, influence the price elasticity of demand. Next, factors affecting the price elasticity of demand, the next three: one, income groups, elements of time, pattern of income distribution. Means income groups means, okay, here it is belongs to a particular country. Means what kind of, okay, income based people, income based groups are available. Means in India you can find the people of rich, rich people and middle class people and lower level class of people. On the basis of by means of targeting a specified group, you have to prepare, you have to manufacture, you have to design, you have to price your product, so that you can go to into the market by means of making availability of your product. This is very, very important aspect before going to enter into the product and before going to manufacturing your products in the market. So next, elements of time. Time means here based upon the taste and preference of the consumers, based upon the competition, based upon the government restrictions, based upon the quality standards. Okay, the total span of a particular product exists in the market. Means here, while introduction, if the particular has greater craze in the market, automatically you can have very good demand to your product. At that time you can even expanding your price by means of growing demand. At the in the same passion, in the, okay, meanwhile that at the time of product disappearing from the market, definitely you should have to take certain measures which are going to influence the price elasticity of demand. Next one is pattern of income distribution. Means how the total income, the total wealth distributed into the market. Means in the income is concentrated in what hands, which hands. It is very, very important. Means almost of all in India, the most of the income is, okay, concentrating in the hands of the rich people who are entrepreneurs or who are industrialists or who are, okay, different people who are hiring the other people to make their products and services. So such people have very good okay, income when compared to the only employment basis people. So based upon the income distribution pattern also, you have to decide the price and which is influencing the elasticity of demand. Next, practical importance of the concept of price elasticity of demand. This is very very important, because here from this concept what we are going to learn, practical importance, the concept is helpful in taking business decisions. For example, after your completion of your btech, you are going to start an organization, an entrepreneur, by means of individual firm or a form of partnership basis. So at that time you have to take the decision, means what kind of market to be targeted, and what kind of product with which we can introduce in the market. So all these things to be calculated beforehand. And at the same time, business decisions here to be taken by the people. Next one is importance of the concept in formatting tax policy of the government. Here also it is very very important from the government's point of view. Here, based upon the price elasticity of demand only, they are going to impose the taxes on the total sales, total sales of the particular manufacturing companies. Means definitely the government can have the scope of one and only scope of returns, means profits, or okay, with the help of imposing the taxes on sales and purchases, transactions particularly. At the time, the tax policy should be very okay, crucial in order to satisfy the people, in order to satisfy the companies, in order to make the achieve the budgetary allocations. So that tax in in framework of tax policies, automatically the price elasticity of demand influences a lot. Next, for determining the rewards of the factors of production, for determining the rewards of the factors of production, definitely here, uh, if you are manufacturing a product, automatically you need some sort of materials, men, machinery, money, and a different kind of aspects are required in order to okay smooth functioning and bringing out the desired level of output. For the purpose, definitely price elasticity of demand, okay, okay, given by means of using the price elasticity of demand, you can go for the giving importance to the different kind of resources available in the market, which are scarce in nature, which are freely available in nature. Next one is to determine the terms of trade between the two countries. Price elasticity of demand, okay, plays very important role to determine the terms of trade, means conditions, means on the basis of the conditions only the two countries act upon and doing the transactions. This is based upon the price elasticity of demand. Next, determination of rates of foreign exchange. This is also very 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 important aspect from a country's point of view, from a business point of view. If you are doing the business, okay, nationally, there is no problem, because entire nation have a single sort of currency. In India, you can find the Indian rupee. Means, means if you are doing the business in from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu, from Gujarat to Nagaland, if you are doing the business, no problem at all. You can find the same type of currency. But apart from domestic business, if you are doing the business globally means what? If you are okay selling your products and services in US, or like software companies, like China companies are offering different products in India, like Oppo phone, Vivo phone, and different kind of electronic goods, transformers, big transformers. All these things are importing by India from China, okay, continuously and consistently. So that okay, foreign exchange rate means one currency is going to be okay valued by means of another currency. This is considered as foreign exchange. Means here for 1 US dollar you can find 75 to 76 Indian rupees. Okay, this concept also influencing by means of price elasticity of demand. Next one, in economic analysis, the concept of price elasticity of demand helps in explaining the irony of poverty in the midst of plenty. Means what here? In economic analysis, means if a country's analysis, now the GDP falls nearby minus 23. GDP has fallen down to minus 23. It has never happened in India due to the only this pandemic situation. This was happened. So that means in these situations, means it is directly the inflation rate and the GDP all are related to the poverty, which are influencing the poverty, which are influencing directly the daily life of human beings, their savings, their money circulation in between the hands of the people in the society. Such kind of things all are okay accountable from price elasticity of demand. Next one is, first one is price elasticity. Second one is income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand. So here income elasticity means what? What is meant for price elasticity? Price elasticity means the quantity demanded. Okay, the change in the quantity demanded with the change in the unit price is considered as price elasticity of demand. In the same fashion, the definition of the income elasticity of demand also is there. Means the quantity of quantity of a product demanded, okay, with respect to the change in the unit income. If income is changing to a certain level, means if expanded, the quantity demanded increases or decreases based upon the okay income. If in general, for example, for a person, if he is okay purchasing cashew nuts on a day monthly basis manner 100 grams for his okay usage in specific occasions in his home. Okay, if his salary expanded to 25% means what? If his salary is 10,000 earlier and later it will be increased to 12,500, then he is showing somewhat interest towards purchasing more 50 grams at least to purchase excessive cashew nuts rather than like previous cases. It is considered as income elasticity of demand. In the same fashion, if income decreases, now at this condition, the income of most of the people in the market has decreased a lot due to the okay imperfect markets. Due to the imperfect market, here income demand of the particular product decreases. So types of income elasticity of demand here. Okay, positive income elasticity of demand, negative income elasticity of demand, and zero income elasticity of demand. First one is positive income elasticity of demand. Means here on y-axis we are considering income, and on x-axis here we are considering quantity demanded. Means if in okay if initially at the income level of OA, what is the quantity demanded? OB. You can find easily. OA and OB are the initial stage. If income increases from OA to OP, then quantity demanded also increases from OB to OS. You can find here. You can find here without any okay confusion. First initial income is OA. For OA, you can find the quantity demanded is of a particular product is OB. Already I have given the example of cashew nuts. If 1,000 rupees is income is there on a daily basis manner, you are purchasing okay 100 grams of kaju, 100 grams of kaju on a monthly basis. But if your income increases from OA to OP, then the quantity demanded also increases from OB to OS. Means here that okay demand increases with the increase in the income. Next one is positive income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity equals to unity R1, income elasticity greater than unity R1, income elasticity less than unity R1. Three cases are there in positive income elasticity of demand. Okay, so negative income elasticity of demand. Okay, so positive income elasticity means what? Okay, second one is okay in case positive income elasticity, negative income elasticity of demand, you can find that okay by means of okay initially the income is income is okay OA, okay OA, and the quantity demanded in the market is OS. If okay income increases, if income increases, okay concentrate on the particular point, the demand decreases to OB. Means if, for example, you are all habitued to eat sona masuri rice, but if your income increases in a tremendous level, instead of using the sona masuri rice, you are going to purchase some basmati rice like India Gate basmati rice. In such a case, people are not willing, are not showing towards purchasing the more products of the same type, same quality. Instead they are going to higher standard products. For example, you are all and myself, okay, all the people of India are habituated to China products. It is a fact. Okay, if at that time, if the income increases to of the particular people of India, okay, instead of purchasing two China mobile pieces, they are going to purchase one iPhone, Apple phone. At that time, the China products demand is decreases in the market. It is considered as negative income elasticity of demand. Next one is zero income elasticity of demand. Means while if income increases also or decreases, means people are not showing towards okay purchasing more quantity of a particular product. For example, you are using 2 kgs of sugar on a monthly basis. If your income increases, you got promotion, at that time you won't like to purchase 4 kg sugar, because that is the constant usage by means of combining all the your family members, you are using in a constant manner, so that it is not possible to you to purchase more product. It is considered zero income elasticity. Next one is all income graphs here represented income and quantity demanded. Here we can find that okay, this is the curve. This is the curve. Here we can find that okay quantity demanded income. If the quantity okay income increases, quantity demanded also increases up to the A B C D. Next E. Again, if again income increases, the quantity demand decreases. It is okay negative income elasticity. This is the curve of negative income elasticity. Measurement of income elasticity of demand is income elasticity of demand equals to proportionate change in demand by proportionate change in income. Already I said this example, this formula to you. Measurement of income elasticity of demand also, what are the elements of the particular thing, particular formula here in this slide mentioned. Here delta Q equals to change in the quantity demanded equals to original quantity demanded, that equals to how much the okay products demand got changed due to the change in the uh, price or change in the income. It is considered. Here one little okay, example problem also there. For example, when income of the consumer equals to 2500 rupees, initially he purchases 20 units of some X product. When income equals to 3000, means income increased to 500 rupees, he purchases 25 units of X. He also willing to purchase more products 20 to 25. Thus income elasticity of demand equals to 5 by 20. 5 by 20 means plus 500 by 2500. 5 by 20. Initially first he purchased 20, next he purchased 25, means the difference is 5. 5 by initially quantity demanded 5 by 20 plus 500 by 2500, that is the difference by initial, that equals to totally 1.5. Therefore here the income elasticity demand is 1.5, which is more than 1. Then okay, more than 1. Factors affecting the income elasticity of demand: income itself only, price of the commodity, both things influence the factors price demand of a particular product. income, the income itself also, and price of the product also influencing in the income elasticity of demand. Next, importance of the concept of income elasticity of demand in production planning and management. In production planning and management, okay, management of the of a firm, management of a particular product, okay, it is very very important. Income elasticity, if the people's income is in an increasing trend by means of observing the society, by means of facilitation of the government, we can observe at that condition, automatically we can plan for a product with a certain level of price and within certain level of increase in the price consistently and continuously in order to make the or expand the profits continuously. In forecasting demand when change in consumers income is expected, means when, okay, income elasticity is useful when, okay, here we can forecast, mean we can assess the future demand of the particular product when consumers income is going to be changed. If the people's income continuously, if decreases, then what will be a demand of our product in the market? Such kind of assessment can be done by means of using the income elasticity of demand. Next, in classifying goods as normal and inferior. Normal and means goods are, okay, differentiated. Normal goods means we, okay, without any kind of considerations, if the people are habited to purchase the particular products for their regular utilities, regular usage, then those goods are considered as normal usage. And inferior goods means whenever, okay, the price of the particular good falls, instead of, okay, increasing the demand, if some price the goods of the particular given goods, inferior goods means nothing but given goods, means the demand of the particular goods are decreasing if the price also okay, decreases. In expansion and contraction of the firm by the figure of income elasticity of demand, this is also in expansion and contraction of the firm by the figure of income elasticity of demand, we can, okay, sort. Next, market situations could be studied with the help of income elasticity of demand. This is also market situations. Next, elasticity of substitution means cross elasticity of demand. This is also called as cross elasticity of demand. The selection between the two products or things is called substitution. Means one product can be, okay, substituted by the other product. If one product's price is going to be changed, then other products quantity demanded in the market also change. If, for example, the price of the Colgate increases, the sales of the close-up increases. If the price of the Colgate increases, the sales of the close-up also increases. Such kind of situation is called, okay, cross elasticity of demand or substitution elasticity of demand. So elasticity of substitution measures the rate at which a particular product is substituted. Thus, elasticity of substitution is the degree to which one product could be substituted in context of price and proportion. Here, proportionate, okay, that this is the formula. Proportionate change in the quantity demanded of a good X, okay, divided by uh, proportionate change in the price of the good of Y. This is nothing but cross elasticity of demand. Here also there are so many types of elasticity of substitution: zero elasticity of substitution, infinite elasticity of substitution, elasticity of substitution greater than 1, or unity, equal to 1, or less than 1. So types of elasticity of substitution: E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. We know very well E1, what is E1, what is E2, what is E4, what is E5, what is E3, everything. Because here, by means of changing in the quantity of the ratio of goods and X and Y, changing in the price ratio of X and Y, here we can find different things. Okay. Next one is relationship between the price elasticity, income elasticity, and substitution elasticity. It is not at all, okay, exactly required to you people. Price elasticity of demand depends on proportion of income spent on particular goods, say X. Income elasticity of demand, elasticity of substitution, proportion of income spent on product other than X. Next one is, okay, cross elasticity of demand. Already I said. Cross elasticity of demand expresses a relationship between the change in the demand for a given product in response to a change in the price of some other product. Types of cross elasticity of demand: equal, okay, equal to unity, or one, okay, greater than unity or less than unity. So cross elasticity of demand equals proportionate change in the demand for product X by proportionate change in the price of the product Y. Here we can say that if the price of the, okay, price of the goods Y is taken on Y axis, okay, demand of the goods good X is Y is taken on Y axis. If price of the good Y, if price of the good Y initially at low, okay, at, okay, least point, at that time the demand is O, for example OA. If price of the good Y increases, demand for the goods, okay, this is X, not Y, so is increases. Cross elasticity of demand for complementary products. Complementary products means what? Shoe and socks, milk and sugar, and milk and tea powder. These are all the complementary goods which are useful integratedly, combinedly. Those are complementary products. In such a case, if price of Y, demand for Y. If price of Y means if price is, okay, higher, then demand is lower. If price is going in an downward trend, automatically demand is going in an upward trend. Next, cross elasticity of demand for neutral products. Neutral products means which are not having enough, okay, accessibility with the help of price. Such kind of things are considered as uh, neutral products. Here demand is constant. If price changes in an upward or downward direction, demand does not change from OD to some other line. Importance of cross elasticity of demand. The concept is of very great importance in changing the price of the products having substitutes and complementary goods. Okay, very, very important. The concept is of very great importance in changing the price of the products having substitutes and complementary goods. Here, this concept is very useful to set the price of the products which are having the substitutes goods and complementary goods. Next one is in demand forecasting. Also, it plays very, very important role. Third one is helps in measuring interdependencies of price of commodity. Okay, interdependency means how much one product is linkage with another product. For example, bike sales is influencing, bike sales is having relationship with engine oil sales also. Such kind of thing we can observe here in the sense of uh, this cross elasticity of demand. So next, advertising elasticity of demand. Advertising elasticity of demand is the measure of the rate of change in the demand due to change in the advertising expenditure. If advertisement expenditure is going in an upward trend, automatically, okay, the product demand also going in an expanding nature. So such kind of situation is considered as advertisement elasticity of demand. The amount of change in the demand of the goods due to the advertisement is known as advertisement elasticity of demand. Proportionate change in the demand of for a product divided by proportionate change in the advertising expenditure. So as usually here we can find that sales and advertisement, as advertisement expenditure increases, sales also increases. Initially the graph moving, okay, drastically in an upward direction, then later on it is, okay, going nearby parallel to the x-axis. Means not much sales happen later on. Initially, due to the, okay, newness into the market, due to the high advertisement expenditure spent on the particular products, so that at the time sales increased a lot. Next one, factors affecting advertising elasticity of demand. The stage of the product's market development. Next, reaction of market rival firms. Next, cumulative effects of past advertisement, influence of other factors. Means the stage of the product's market development means where it is in the market condition, means introduction stage or growth stage or maturity stage or declining stage. Based upon the stage of the particular product in its life cycle, okay, the advertising elasticity of demand influences. Next one is reaction of market rival firms. Based upon the strategies framing by your competitive firms also, your advertisement elasticity of demand influences. Next, cumulative effects of past advertisement means based upon your past advertisements also, you need to make some standards of your advertisement, okay, marks in the market, so that you can have the significant level of sales. Next, influence of other factors also. There are some other factors. Next one is importance for the advertising elasticity of demand in business decisions. It is very important. It is useful in competitive industries. Though advertisement shifts the demand curve to right path, but it is also increases the fixed cost of the firm. Means it is also fixed cost. Means definitely the organization needs to spend some money on advertisement on a daily basis manner, means regular course of action, so that we can create awareness into the public. We can, okay, compete with our competitors, rival firms. So it is fixed cost. It is compulsory. We have to spend without any, okay, compromises. So it is considered as fixed cost. So by means of okay, increasing the sales, though fixed cost also increases, because no one is going to compromise to take for advertisement cost. Means for you have to okay, talk with a creative director, you have to talk with a, okay, legend star like Amitabh Bachchan, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Virat Kohli. At that time definitely you should have to spend more money to remunerate them in order to take a good advertisement related to your product. At that time definitely you have to spend more money. Okay, in such a situations definitely the advertisement elasticity of demand also plays. Next one is limitations of advertising elasticity of demand. First one is the impact of advertising on sales is different under different conditions, even if another demand determinants are constant. If another other demand determinants are constant, means different at different conditions, means you cannot exactly estimate the sales, means influence of advertisement cost on the demand of the particular product at all times. Situationally it can vary based upon the so many factors, so that it can be influenced a lot, while other things are constant. Next one, likewise, it is difficult to establish any correlationship between advertising expenditure and volume of sales when there uh, counter advertisements by rival firm in the market. It is not possible to estimate the demand if we use the you use a significant person or well-known person, well-known brand ambassador in the market to our product, like Mahendra Singh Dhoni or any other person. Okay, we cannot expect exact sales by means of using the Dhoni, because rival firm also, okay, using Rohit Sharma or Usain Bolt or some other person like, okay, Michael Phelps or Magic Johnson or Sachin Tendulkar or any other okay, badminton player, so that it is not possible to estimate the exact demand expansion in the demand of the particular product by means of using the advertisement elasticity. This is the another backdrop. Yes. Okay, from this, okay, topic, last slide we can conclude that these are all the aspects related to the elasticity of demand, in which first of all you have to learn about the what is meant for elasticity of demand. Next one is what are the types of elasticity. First one is price elasticity, second one is income elasticity, third one is, okay, uh, cross elasticity of demand, and fourth one is advertisement elasticity of demand. In first one you can find the price elasticity of demand. In there are variety types of there: perfectly elastic, perfectly elastic, inelastic, unitary elastic, positively elastic, negatively elastic. In the same fashion you can find different types of elasticity of demand and their determinants. So you can find a definite question from this topic, either in the expectation of 10 marks, or, okay, a small question also apart from. So learn carefully, understand the concept, and this is very very important for an entrepreneur who is going to start his organization after completion of his BTech. Because unless you have the idea about the particular product's sales and expansion and elasticity of the particular product by means of different aspects, it is not possible to start the organization without having accurate idea randomly. So that It is very very important topic. Thank you. Thank you all.